Good evening, boys and girls. Biker Dave here, doing our first oil change on our YZ250. And yet another reason why I highly recommend magnetic drain plugs. Now, what you see on the tip of the magnet there is perfectly normal. You will always see little fine metallic debris, on the end of your magnet of your drain plug. So don't panic if you ever see this. Now, if you see larger pieces, like what began our entire rebuild was because we saw some quite large pieces attached to this thing. But what you see here, these little bitty things are totally normal. So all you do is clean it off, with some contact cleaner and a rag and whatnot, and reinstall it and go on your way. But just wanted to show you guys, what is normal. This stuff here, if it'll focus all right. It's just little bitty stuff. But when you do your oil change, most of this stuff should come out of the crankcase. But this stuff is also attached to this magnet while the engine is in use. While the transmission is rotating and everything. So you get much less of this rotating around inside your crankcase, which is what causes premature wear. It's just why seals start to go bad and gears start to wear out prematurely, and everything inside of a beautiful crankcase. And these are brand new parts also, because this was a complete rebuild aside from the main transmission gears. But yeah, you don't want this stuff floating around inside of your crankcase. So this is not a sales pitch by any means. Just giving you my recommendation, because I have one of these things in every motorized vehicle I own. Dirt bike, Harley Davidson, car, truck, lawnmower, you name it. As far as things with an engine, combustion engine, I put a drain plug like this in it. And make sure you get a good one too, because the cheap Chinese ones have a much weaker magnet. And the quality is definitely nowhere near the same as the American-made ones. Like this one here is a stainless steel, CNC machined with a rare earth magnet, which is the best quality one you can get. And anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looks like. There's little hairs of metallic debris, little bitsy stuff, because when you wipe this off, underneath it you'll see the rare earth magnet down in there. And this was not staged in any way, shape, or form. This is what came right out of the engine. I just drained the motor oil out of it. And that's only one ride. Not much time on it at all. And that was literally only 1 hour of actual riding. Because I hadn't ridden in over a year, so I got to get my hands in shape and all that. So I'm not out there trying to ride for a million hours on a motocross track. Just going back out there. Anyway, that's it. We're just servicing things. I noticed my Pilot Jet was a little bit lean, so swap that out, and just doing some little tweaks and things, because this bike hadn't been ridden in forever. So, to get to your carburetor, it's easiest if you remove your subframe like you see here, as well as remove the gas tank. There's only a few bolts that hold all that on. So, not that big a deal, but that's what I recommend. Whenever you want to do carburetor work and that sort of thing, just remove everything back here, and it makes it a lot easier. A lot more hand space going on. Anyway, that's it. Having a great Saturday evening. Beautiful weather out there. Hope to get out on the track tomorrow again. And so we got tons of other videos on this vehicle, and as well as the other motorized vehicles, ATVs, dirt bikes, Harleys, other street bikes, cars, whatnot. Entertainment, fun stuff. you know, that's what you'll find on both of our channels. We got Horsepower House and Horsepower House 2.0, so make sure you check them both out. There's links in the description. And that is it. This baby was a great ride, and I'm just, I always like to go over it after the first ride after a rebuild. Check everything out, make sure everything's tight and good and blah, blah, blah. And so far it seems to be. So I like to keep my stuff nice as I can, Anyway, that's it. Y'all have a great evening. You'll have some riding time hopefully tomorrow. For you guys who got the warm weather, we got 70 degrees down here in Atlanta. Loving it in late February. So have a good one. We'll see you.